Alright, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Rogue. As I said, we're starting off right where we left off, going to the French fort to capture it. And so, yeah, we're with Colonel Monroe for now. We're going to have to take down these towers, get rid of their defenses, find the commander of the fort, and presumably take him out as we did in the last game. Then the fort will surrender to us. Let's see what we can do. We're going to speed this part up as we normally do for these things. I like playing them. I'm sure you guys do too. They're a pretty fun part to do for watching. I don't know. You can tell me what you think in the comments. Let's make her happen. Alright, the fort's down. And I suppose we should infiltrate the fort. Oh, and it tells us right there, via the dock loading zone. And we can go on in and find the commander, kill him.
Now find the fort commander.
I will do so. And take over.
Le chasseur.
Shay, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur.
To assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running! So close this time. Resistance is not in your best interest! Desist! So close this time.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift.
Well, that's too bad. I kind of like that guy. Not that we knew him too long. But it looks like our job here is done. The British now have this fort. And we only completed this one with 80%, but that's okay. Let us continue on. Well, and of course here it is, the map with all of the forts on it. as we can see here, all the red ones are still in the custody of
Chasseur was right.
the French.
I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
That's right, Shay, you psychopath, talking to yourself. Alright, well, we can exit the fort, go back to the Morgan. And that must have been the British ship that dropped off all these fine red coats. You guys gonna cheer for me? Let's see.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. Well, in any case, amongst other things, I found maps and charts detailing various French trade routes.
What are you thinking, Gist?
I thought perhaps we could use them to help the Royal Navy and fill our pockets. I stored these maps in your cabin, Captain, should you wish to use them.
Alright, let's see exactly what he's talking about. Ah, yes, the old fleet. The little naval campaign we got going on, just like Assassin's Creed 4. And it looks like it's pretty much the same thing. I feel like this type of thing was a little bit easier than Assassin's Creed 3, where you know, that one was a little bit more detailed or whatever, where you had to sell goods and trade goods or whatever, and there was paths to take. It probably wasn't any harder. I just felt like it was for some reason. But anyways, let's leave and get back at it, see what Gist has to say, if he has to say anything at all.
The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. You're right, Gist. Let's head back to New York.
Aye, Captain.
Let's go!
I suppose, thinking like Shay does, I don't know if he ever is going to think that he's doing the right thing. Maybe being an assassin isn't the right job for him. I feel like in the first couple of games they insinuated that like Desmond's family line was the only ones that had the abilities that the assassins had, the little special ones, but I don't know if Shay here...
Loose and trip too!
No, Shay's not part of the Desmond line, I don't believe. He's part of Subject 16.
Let out some sail!
But I suppose we had gotten explained in, I think, 3 or something like that. That, oh no, it was 4. That you know, anybody has this ability within them, but some, you know, only with special training or whatever is it brought out. And then, of course, you've got your very few specific people that just automatically kind of have it, and that would be the assassins that we get to play as. So I guess that's whatever. But I think that Shay was part of a different line entirely, and which kind of makes sense. They don't care about Desmond's line too much anymore. They got, I think, what they sort of needed out of it for now, and they are looking for something else here. We have yet to find that out, but hopefully soon enough we do. let's get to the top of this tower, and our little eagle flies off, because this is America. And, check out our little new home that we've confiscated. To be fair, though, that bird probably wouldn't be an eagle. I'm sure that there were more common, smaller birds that would be hanging around, chirping about. Alright, let's see here. We're looking at this map. We've got some collectibles in the area, and there's our main objective. Let's see if... I think maybe I'll collect first and then go to our main objective and see what's going on after that. Either way, I think you're gonna see me again after we get to our next objective, but we'll see. Okay, so I ended up finding a viewpoint on my way, and I did end up collecting some things. The viewpoint we got to just there, a little bit away from that, was this letter, and we can go ahead and read that. The title is Family Reunion. 1751. Hello, Father. The situation in Port-au-Prince remains grim. There is no sign of Vendradi, and I begin to suspect, as you do, that Macandal sent him away with a sinister purpose. I suspect that he is dead, but I do not think it was the earthquake that killed him. Our contacts in the colonies to the north have revealed that Lawrence Washington has returned with the stolen artifact in his possession. Your old friend Achilles is there. I suggest you seek him out. I remain here to do what I can, but Macandal grows ever more unstable. I fear that by starting over, our deranged mentor will be driven to committing a truly awful act. As promised, I will keep a watchful eye on him as best I can. It is my hope that when your business in the colonies has concluded that you will return here, help me reform our brotherhood and make Saint Domingue a home. Please guide me to victory. Babatunda Joseph, Port-au-Prince. Oh, there's another document. Oh, Animus Fragment message, number 3.
The world has suffered from a lack of consciousness. My consciousness.
Oh yeah, I'm Juno and I'm the best. Alright, let's continue on. To get to our objective, we head from Greenwich, New York to the lower Manhattan. But before we get there, we find City Hall, and we can read about it. The building was built in 1700 and began its function as New York's City Hall in 1702. It housed the city jail until 1759. It did not become famous until the American Revolution, when delegates from 9 of the 13 colonies met to organize a protest against the British Stamp Act. There's some shanties we can look at, but we're not going to read them or sing them. So, let's continue on. And a short walk later, and we can find our objective. It's a man standing and waiting for us. From here, it looks like Mr. Monroe. Let's see what he has to say.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace. I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Of course it's Hope. Anyways, she's the one, like, in with the gangs or whatever. I feel like we're being lied to on both sides. I feel like these guys are lying to us, and the assassins were omitting things from us. Which either way kind of isn't great, I guess. If it's a secret organization, you should probably tell people what's going on so that this kind of thing doesn't happen and they don't turn traitor. You know? But I don't know if the Templars are lying yet. That might just be what they think is happening. And so they're telling their truths. Not sure Franklin, the sound is explosive. They're saying something, but I can't hear it. Maybe we'll hear it after this sync point. Jump, Shay. Bet you won't do it. Okay, so we need to reach Franklin's house. And I presume see what's really going on. He said investigate, not just murder him right out. Of course, he's in the middle of gang territory, which we read about the Hope being all tight with the gangs and stuff. Alright, there's his house. Looks like he's got some thugs outside. I don't know if these guys are protecting him or they want to kill him as well, or I don't know what the deal is yet. Let's see what we can do here.
Trying to give us the slip, maggot?
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door.
So we get a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is a powerful ranged weapon which can use shrapnel, berserk, or sleep grenades. You can purchase grenades at the general store, which is weird because it's a prototype. Nobody knows about it except for us, so you'd think that we'd
Use
have
these
to make them.
grenades to destroy that door. Good work. Good work. I think you were ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill most of New York.
Then that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
And they just walk off from each other. That was weird. Yeah, so it's a prototype, but I can buy the ammo at stores. It's a little bit odd. Factory's not too far away. Try and get a good view of our surroundings before we do anything with it, and maybe we can make our way in without having to kill too many people. On top of that, I've seen grenade launchers before. They're a little bigger than that. I mean, even if that one had like a spring or something.
Baby, I can break the whole system.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't shoot that far, so yeah. And I guess I don't know. What kind of a grenades would they used? Let's see what grenades they would have used if they had used one. Okay, so I paused it here. And I actually looked up what a 1700s grenade launcher would look like and stuff. I mean, essentially it's the same as the rifle, just a huge barrel and stuff. But it definitely didn't work like that. So Shay here would have the only prototype ever made, and I don't think that it would have really been a thing. Mostly due to the, we'll just say, the technology at the time. And it definitely wouldn't have shot that far. You'd have probably just thrown it instead. Enjoy the scenery again. Anyways, I think we can speed through all of this while we destroy the supplies. Did you think that would have released all the gases?
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
You should be confused, Shay. You don't know what you're doing. He doesn't have the full story. I don't think most people have the full story, and they just jump to conclusions sometimes. I try not to do that, but it's hard. It's hard nowadays. You know, with the internet and all that, it'll just give you the story that you want to hear. You can run with it if you want to, but you should have all the facts first. Shay, you're naughty, and you should have got all the facts.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
The Colonel's in trouble. He's gonna die. I guess, you know, when you pledge yourself to the king, sometimes you don't come back. Alright, let's reach the wheel. The helm of the Merkin.
Captain has the wheel!
Give me some speed! Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I have a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, you know, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of the Colonial Rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis?
Either, though I suspect the king's is finer.
Indeed. Admiral Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
I know Murphy is in the French king's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
Alright, I think they're done conversating for now. We can head on to our objective. Not really sure why they put it here, or why they put us here to begin with. But a little bit of a time lapse, and we are off to Colonel Monroe, who is in trouble. We seem to have taken a liking to the Templars by now. Off screen completely for you and me. So I think he's pretty much in there now. Everybody seems to know that he was an assassin. He doesn't mind. They don't mind. It's all good. It's all good in not in the hood, because the Templars don't wear hoods. But all right, let's go. All right, our first objective is on this little piece of land here. It's up on this cliff, and that doesn't look like the Colonel.
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The Colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the Colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him.
Well, that's very nice of you, Shay. Not taking any damage. It might be. We're gonna get the Colonel in his last hours. Oh no. Alright, let's go and take care of this. Oh, here goes a Karskoffel with the orange guys.
To our enemies!
That's the last of them.
Good work, men. Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I am afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for a year now. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid. Would you say?
Perhaps. You live! Attack! Take cover!
Uh-oh. Seems like somebody recognizes.
I'll take out as many as I can. All right, Colonel. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. I will lead my men around slowly.
Alright, before we get to Kasigawase, that's the guy who recognized us, at least I assume it is, we can do this synchronization point. We saw there are several targets in this, I don't know, whatever you'd call it, ravine, valley. It's got water in it. I don't think either of those are the right description. But we gotta take all those guys out to get to our man. So let's start with you, my friend. Oh, didn't mean to let go. Ow. Alright.
Segawase will not relent.
Segawase. You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I'm Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. They didn't even, like, search for his body. He literally washed away that fast. I guess as if the rapids were fast enough.
Right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
Yes. Be disorganized. Go, gentlemen. Ah! Oh. Ah.
I have a clear shot.
I got a clear shot. Okay. Get him. Kill him. I'm gonna get killed. Shay, you're doing okay.
This way.
I would have got him.
Come, follow me.
We get there quick. Holy cow. 7 seconds.
Make haste.
Go, go, go.
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
Shay!
Ah!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onakwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
Oh, he's thinking about Kasigawase. He's gotten away.
Get the maid!
Alright, I suppose we'll head over to our next destination. I don't know if there's anything we gotta collect, but if there is, we'll do it on the way. We'll see you at the next objective, unless something else comes up.
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kasigawase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
If we are to defeat Kasegawase and his allies, I need to help the Oneida. And see what I can do about the French.
I guess that didn't really require a response. Prosperity increases the money and resources you receive, blah 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 blah. 5%.
Bless him.
Anyways, we need to reach the native village and locate the British army, so we shall go about doing those things.
Captain Helm, sir, not to pry, but would you happen to know if Kasegawase has any weaknesses?
He hasn't any. He was a scout and mercenary long before he joined the assassins.
May Lady Luck be with you then.
I make my own luck.
The Colonel exerts a certain amount of control over the army, or part of it anyway. But we'll need both the soldiers and their native allies if we're to set up a proper defense against Kasegawase.
Kasegawase has allies in every tribe that sided with the French, as well as many others. Trappers, hunters, scouts. We'll need all the help we can muster.
Hurry! Anchor away!
Okay, not sure if this is the army or the village. Okay, so I'd assume this is the village. Let's run up and get to it, see what we can do. Okay, turns out I was wrong. This is the troop encampment. The French are doing French, and we must kill them and take down their flag, because we're all patriotic still in this day and age. Like the secret of the French, the old invisible bullets. Oh, that one wasn't. You're done, dude.
Unchallenged. This whole continent is many died today. We raid the castle's room reserve and celebrate.
A very intimate, touchy handshake there. Grabbing Shay's arm. Shay's got his forearm and all kinds of stuff. Okay, now we need to reach the native village. Alright. Now that we're up on top of this hill, holy crap, there are a ton of those little Save the Villagers icons.
What's in the cave?
Don't worry about the cave. You're done. You're done, son.
Halt!
I will not. Oh, come on. Okay. Saved him.
Stay alert, man.
You're done. Alright, going good so far. Let's speed her up.
Stop you! Make sure you find them all! Now you die!
He wants to be Ash Ketchum, I think. But instead of catching them all, he wants to find them all.
as we hold the old woman hostage, these are
Oh no, it's the Invisible Man. I don't really know what that was all about. Maybe he was glitched into the ground or something.
Thank you. I mean it, sir.
You hear that? That native person spoke British. That's weird. Almost landed on that poor man. Alright, one left. I will have words with you and your 2 friends. Oh man, 4 friends. Oh no, these are my guys? Oh no, I can't tell anymore. Kill everyone!
Hold a moment! Look out for strays!
Did you just call me a stray? That's what you get, dude. Oh, right in the tree.
Venerable one. My name is Shay Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Cormac. For as long as you shall walk this earth, you will have a place here, among us.
My thanks.
It is I who thank you, young man. Would you be so kind as to walk with me? I am called Onata. There is a legend among my people. It tells of how the land under our feet was born, and how good and evil came into this world. The Sky Woman scattered her wisdom throughout our land. If you follow her path, you shall learn the true history of our people, and perhaps even uncover the reward locked within this cave. If you are the hero I believe you to be.
You honor me, Venerable one.
It is you who honor us, Shay Cormac. Farewell.
You gonna tell me there's keys to this door? It's made of sticks. I can't just break it open. Okay, it's the little pillar thingies that we gotta go find and deal with. But like I said, that is a door made of sticks. Just break through. Oh, sick. I don't have any more totems. Go and collect more. That sounded aggressive almost. This is why you should call people sometimes instead of texting them. Texts can be taken the wrong way. Not that words can't be taken the wrong way. It's just not as often. Our next objective will bring us just outside of Albany. Let's see what we got going. Sequence 4, Scars.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesigawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
They're gonna kill that Colonel, and they're gonna get that book. Let's go, Shay. Come on.
Get me some speed!
We gotta get over there. Alright, we've pretty much avoided bad guys from before, but now they seem to be
Get away from me!
a little bit heavier. I thought I heard a woman's voice. Could it be Hope is around? I'm still 85 meters away, so I guess maybe one of these soldiers just has a slightly feminine voice. A buckle gun. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Alright, Monroe should be inside of the fort. We need to clear the fort, or help clear the fort, with minimum British casualties, but they're already pretty high, so... Yes, attack! This is pretty crazy. Lots of devastation around here. There's 11 guys down. One more is that guy.
This is Kasegawas's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasegawase.
Templar dog!
Keeps asking me to use the puckle gun, but...
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Yeah, kill him. Holy cow, that was quick. Good job, Shay.
We trained you well, traitor!
Kasegawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
Oh man, we gotta save Monroe from Liam. Alright, James Wardrop and Kasegawase. I'm sure that they're both updates that we're not gonna be able to find easy, so hold on. At least we know now that he died in 1757. But let me find where we should be at real quick. Again, you know, when they have an update, it should either be in an updated file, or, I mean, give me the explanation point, but then say update here, or whatever. I don't know, but just trying to find it and remember where you were from 8 days ago, or maybe you didn't play the game for months, or whatever, is ridiculous. Okay, here's where we were. Right here. In 1757, Kasegawase led troops against the English at the siege of Fort William Henry. The English troops manning the fort had surrendered and negotiated terms that would allow them to retreat under the protection of a French escort. However, Kasegawase and his troops ignored the terms of the surrender and attacked the English prisoners. To ensure that the British soldiers would die, the violence was tolerated by Liam, who believed it would help accomplish assassin goals. Hey, Melanie, this story would make an awesome movie, V. It's been done already, ML. What? When, V? 1912, 20, 32, 36, 47, 63... and 92. ML. Then we're about to do a remake, aren't we, V? Because Sigawase was killed by Shay in Albany. Alright, James Wardrop's next. We only have a little bit extra here on James. Wardrop was entrusted with the manuscript by Lawrence Washington. Shay caught up to him in Albany during the Albany Congress and killed him. And that's all. I should probably also try keeping up with these, but hopefully they improve this later in later games, because I'd like to know when an update happened. They had it good before and they decided to change it, and now it's garbage. I never get the updates when they happen. I forget about them, just all kinds of stuff. It doesn't tell you where the update starts. I don't know. Alright, now we gotta get back to the ship in 3 minutes, and try and save George Monroe. Heading back, we find that we need to go inside of a burning building, and Monroe is in the middle. We need to get him out. He doesn't look like he's going to make it, especially if we keep burning him.
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam, I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
And that ends Monroe, giving us a reason, perhaps, to go after our best friend Liam. A traitor in our eyes now. Maybe not a traitor, but just wrong. Doing the wrong things. And with this loading screen, let's see what the next objective has for us. After that, depending on what it is, we'll end the episode. I'd like to thank you all now for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Do all the YouTube things that YouTube wants you to do. And after this, we'll end her. Take care now. Bye for now.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.